President Biden is trying to calm financial fears after the failure of two U.S. banks over the weekend. Silicon Valley Bank, which caters to startups, failed Friday and had more than $200 billion in assets. Signature Bank was shut down on Sunday and holds more than $110 billion in assets. The government stepped in and took over to ensure all deposits at both banks, and the president promised customers their deposits would be available today. The president says this is not a bailout like in 2008, since no taxpayer money will be used. Instead, the FDIC will use deposit insurance funds until they can find buyers for the banks. Some North Texas-based businesses felt the impact of the banks collapsing, and as consumer reporter Stephen Noviello shows us, they quickly got creative to turn the downfall into deals.
Silicon Valley Bank's customers felt the effects of frozen assets all across the country and right here in North Texas, while the federal government is stepping in to make sure those customers, many of them small and startup businesses, now have access to their money. The uncertainty of liquidity caused companies to get creative. That includes Dallas-based Alto, the rideshare company which built its reputation on safety and reliability, not only of its vehicle fleet, but of its drivers as well, with things like background checks and professional training. Over the weekend, they reached out to their customer base to reassure them of their long-term strength, but also to ask for their support to improve their liquidity position in the short term. Here's the notice offering deals. You put cash in our pocket, we'll put savings in yours. $5 off a Sunday ride, 30 to 40% off your next 4 to 10 rides. And how's this for the best rates in town? 25% savings on your annual membership fees. SVB had become the go-to bank for tech startups, but last Wednesday it announced it had sold a bunch of securities at a loss and would also dump more than $2 billion in new shares. That set venture capitalists on high alert, and the bank's stock went into a free fall before the California regulators had to step in, shutting the bank down and placing it in receivership under the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.